might do the main, but lefty wants to kick in, okay?
Yep.
Alright. So now as you walk then, just making sure that you take time when the weight comes to that left leg to let your weight come over it. Now if you're feeling discomfort and you need to use the arms a little more to make it comfortable, you know, that's fine.
Okay.
But don't get in the habit where you're just doing this and
No, okay. I didn't realize I'd done that, yeah.
And you didn't. It was very subtle.
Okay.
It was, you know.
Yeah, I would say it's in the tendon is where the pain is.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of like what
She was saying that it should be like, yeah.
And you know, if it doesn't subside, we'll have to find somewhere else to put the weight. But it's not a huge modification there. So I think that it's going to be something you get accustomed to.
Okay.
But I'm willing to negotiate. If you don't get used to it, we're going to pull that out of it.
Well, I didn't believe I was going to get used to the pain in the back of my leg, and that sort of has dissipated.
So that's been kind of a
Yeah.
disappearing thing.
So just feel what that feels like when you put the left one up and try to feel a similar thing when you put the right up. So try this one again.
Okay.
Feel what that feels like. Where did your weight go onto this leg?
I feel it more up in here.
Yes, take it out. So now make sure you kind of tighten up similar muscles on this side. So tighten up that little butt. There you go.
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
And bring it down. So that's what you kind of want to compare. Same when you're walking. You're thinking, well, you know, this is a nice way to focus on, oh, this muscle tightens up. Because again, this guy has been doing those exercises, but it hasn't taken weight in a long time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't remember to kick on and say, oh, it's my job?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it is your job.
Yeah.
So then again, tighten up the butt cheek side of that hip.
Oh, yeah.
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 He does push it back. It doesn't really high grips.
Do you want me to?
Try to keep it a little bent once.
Okay, just a second here. Did I do it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty
I'm
good.
like, I don't know.
We ask weird things of you, don't we?
Well, you don't normally think about how do
I'll
I.
also have you try bringing it a little out to the side again, trying to focus more on the stance leg, holding you up.
Okay.
We don't want it to just drop.
Okay.
Because a weak leg will just go.
That I better try while I'm here before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you want to tighten it up first, bring it out, and we're not worried about height. You know, we're worried. You know, if you can go to here, again, add a hold, bring it down there. All right.
Okay.
Let's give them a whirl. All right. Give that to you. All right.
Just realized we left that stuff still on.
That's it.
Okay. Now.
So let's.
I'm gonna raise this leg first.
Well, let's do that just so you can feel what the right.
Yeah, that's
leg
what I
does.
want to
Yep,
do.
exactly.
A little shift over onto the right leg. Okay.
Notice your body wasn't like your trunk wasn't leaning over that way.
You're saying it wasn't?
No, it wasn't.
That's good. You didn't do
That's
the
good.
little teapot. You
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
just. You didn't
Yeah.
just. All right. Now try.
See, I want to lean.
Yep, exactly. And then you're understanding you're trying to fight it. Exactly. Just the fact that you had to pause a second means you're kind of understanding what we're shooting for. And even if you just go out and
No, I went over, so.
all right. Try again with the right leg. And it's okay to let your weight go a little bit this way too, because that's what would you normally
Oh,
do.
okay. So the weight's over. Okay.
So
Yeah.
now
Well,
try. It's spooky.
a little bit more painful on that knee
Oh, is it?
than the tendon too. That's
Yeah.
partially why I'm hiding it.
And that's okay then. We don't want it. We're not going to try to increase pain. So that's all right.
You know, if I have this underneath me, I can.
Good. All right. Take a couple steps back and have a seat. Good. Yep. And I think that's just fine for you for comfort-wise to be using this. Especially, you know, for a lot of people, we'd end up having to say, try not to use that to make sure you really do shift your weight on that left leg, but you're understanding it. So don't worry about this holding you back.
Okay.
I mean, you know, and be trying to be like, oh, I can do it without it. Don't worry about it. Because we don't need you sore, we don't need to push it because you're doing fine. Okay?
So on these kind of things, how much are we talking
I'm
about
going
me
to write them
doing?
down. I'll
Okay.
write down some kind of estimates and things like that.
Okay.
But again, the main thing is to avoid pain, and if you can be doing your short walks and things like that, you know, exercises are good too, but if you're mostly focusing when you're walking, I mean, they'll come, you know, because they'll get exercise that way too,
Yeah.
those muscles, so. Okay. You know, I'm here if you need me, but
So
I'll
it's
get
bad?
closer first.
Is it bad done first?
Right, because your good leg will do all the lowering work,
Right.
okay? So,
I just, I looked down like, which is a good leg?
exactly. Lefty.
Okay.
Okay.
We're done.
Not a
Okay.
big problem. All right. So,
With a rail, it'd be okay.